Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a steak platter with a really quick and easy recipe. So to prepare this platter, we need to follow 4 steps. The first step, we will be preparing our steak. The second step, we're gonna preparing our mashed potatoes. The third step, mushroom sauce, and then vegetables. Let's begin with our steak. Here is all the ingredients for the steak, so feel free to take a screenshot. Let's begin. I have taken half kg of chicken steak pieces here. And I'm adding 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Now we will add 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So this is the first tablespoon and the second tablespoon. Half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. So first tablespoon and then the second tablespoon. Now we're gonna add mustard around 1 tablespoon. We just have to mix everything together with our steak. So our first step of preparing steak is done. So we're gonna leave it for marination about an hour on the side, and we'll move on to our second step, which is preparing mashed potatoes. So for our mashed potatoes, here's all the ingredients that we'll be using, so feel free to take a screenshot. So I've already boiled 2 potatoes and mashed them. And I will add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 1 tablespoon of milk. We just have to mix everything together and our mashed potatoes will be ready. So we're done our second step of preparing mashed potatoes. Now we'll move on to our third step, which is preparing mushroom sauce. So for our mushroom sauce, here's all the ingredients that we'll be using, so feel free to take a screenshot. First of all, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter, after our butter is melted, I'll add half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix them together. And I'm adding 1 can of mushrooms, which is also around 1 cup. I'll mix everything together and we'll cook for about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we'll add half teaspoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of corn flour, half cup of water, we'll mix everything together, and the last thing that we will add to our mushroom sauce is half cup of cream. We just have to cook everything together for about 3 to 4 minutes. So now mushroom sauce is ready, but for the last 2 minutes, we just have to cook it on a high flame. After 2 minutes, our mushroom sauce will be ready. So let's move on to our last step, which is preparing vegetables. So we just need very few ingredients for our vegetables, so feel free to take a screenshot. First of all, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper. We'll just mix it together. So for the vegetables, I'm adding 1 cup of mixed frozen vegetables, but it's up to you. Whatever vegetables you want to add in there, go ahead. Also, I'll add half cup of capsicums. We're just gonna mix everything together. This process just gives our vegetables a different taste with some butter and black pepper, and our vegetables are ready. Now let's get back to the steak. So as our steak has been marinated for an hour, it's ready to cook. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of oil into my pan and I'll spread it around. So we will add 1 piece of our steak into the pan. So each side of the steak will take around 5 to 6 minutes. It's been 5 minutes, so we'll just turn around our steak and look at the side. As you can see, that side has cooked properly, so we're gonna leave the other side for more, about 5 to 6 minutes. We're gonna turn over again, and as you can see, our other side has cooked properly. So we're gonna leave our steak on this side for 2 more minutes and we'll add all the other pieces of steak. And as you can see, one side of the other steak has been cooked properly. So let's prepare a steak platter by adding all the dishes together in a serving pan. Now I have taken a serving pan here and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of oil. We're gonna add all of our 4 dishes into the serving pan to complete our steak platter. If you tried this recipe, please let me know in the comment section below and follow me on my Instagram page at Artisha Creativity. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos. I'll see you next time.